How y'all doing today? It's your boy Eat Right Guy. And a couple days ago, I got a message from one of my subscribers, and he pretty much wanted me to do a video request. And I thought it was a pretty interesting topic. So he asked me, could you do a video on alcohol and weed and how or why you don't do it? So I guess I can pretty much go over this and I guess give y'all details of my life and why I chose not to do alcohol or smoke anything. And so 27 years old, never smoked, never drank, and I never will. I really don't pretty much have a reason to do it now. I done made it this far. But first, I guess I can talk about drinking and why I never drank before. So first I can start off in my childhood. My mother, she never drank alcohol, and my dad, he drank, but only on occasions he'll drink a beer or two. So, and I never seen my parents drunk or anything. Drinking was never something that was big. I never really saw them do it at like social functions. So I never was really around alcohol as a kid. And like I said, my parents never really drank it. So it never really seemed like something cool to me. And so pretty much going into like high school years where a lot of people first started experimenting with alcohol, that's when I first started lifting weights. And I really started getting serious about that, playing football. I've been undersized all my life, so I felt like since I'm not getting any taller, I have to get stronger. And so I took weightlifting very seriously. And I always had this pretty much, I always thought of alcohol as equaling getting a beer belly. So if you drink beer, you're gonna get a beer belly. So back when I was like 14, 15 years old, when I was really into lifting weights, I wasn't gonna do anything that was gonna mess with my gains. And so that's why I never started drinking. I never experimented with it because I thought it was going to mess me up when it came to me getting bigger, especially when I started making better dietary changes. Like when the first dietary change I made was stop drinking soft drinks. And it helped me a lot during football. I would stop getting stomach cramps when we used to do wind sprints. I started getting leaner, cut, started getting a six-pack. Like I've had a six-pack since I was 16 years old. And like I said, I wasn't about to do anything that was going to mess that up. So I was just, instead of going the route of experimenting with alcohol, I was going the route of improving my diet. And so by that time, I was already into the nutrition and learning about that. And then once I got into college, where people really start drinking, I didn't stay on campus. So I wasn't really around that. Like pretty much my 4 years of college, I might have went to like 2 parties. Most of my time was spent working. I worked 2 jobs in college, was a full-time student. And a lot of times, like at night, I just played Call of Duty with my work friends. So I never was really around that alcohol environment. And then to the point, and like I said, I was majoring in nutrition. So I was doing whatever I could to improve my diet and not go that opposite way. And so as an adult, I never really had a reason to start alcohol. I can't think of one good reason. And I also have a good set of friends. Whenever we go out, I've never been pressured to drink alcohol. I'm always a designated driver. So I think that's another thing that pretty much influenced me to not drink. And like I said, now I really don't have a reason to. So now we can talk about smoking. In particular, we can go through cigarettes and marijuana. And kind of like alcohol, neither one of my parents smoked weed or cigarettes. I don't even like the smell of cigarettes or weed, especially cigarettes. Whenever I'm around somebody that's smoking cigarettes, I get a headache. And I wasn't around that when I was a kid. I lived in a pretty good neighborhood. I actually was raised in a suburb of Atlanta in Cobb County. And so I was never around people smoking or especially drugs. When I got a little older, still wasn't around cigarettes and stuff like that. And when it comes to weed, I'm not against weed. I actually think that it should be legal. And I think that it does have a lot of health benefits, especially when people are going through like depression or having some type of pain problems. And I'd rather have somebody on marijuana than them put on prescription medications that can really mess them up. And also, if you tax weed, that's a good way to increase the income of your state. But I'm not totally against weed, but I would never smoke it because, like I said, I don't like the smell of it. I don't like the way your lips get black. Also, it's illegal in my state, and I don't take no penitentiary chances. A few days out the month, I actually work in a prison to see dialysis patients that are incarcerated, and that's not a place that I would ever want to go. Like, I'm not taking penitentiary chances for absolutely nobody. And I think people that, you know what I'm saying, that get in trouble and stuff and take those chances, I think they don't realize what it's like in prison, where you have no rights and people don't look at you as an equal human being. They look at you as an inmate, you know what I'm saying, as somebody that's the scum of society. And the things that they do to you, all the, you know what I'm saying, the negative things they do, the way they treat you, the way they serve you slop as food, they pretty much justify all that by saying that this is part of your punishment. And just being a grown man and having another man telling you what to do, you know what I'm saying, when to go to the bathroom, when to go eat, telling you at 10 o'clock at night you need to go to sleep, don't make any noise. Like, to me, and then living around men, that's not something I'm gonna take a chance with. And weed, even though it has those health benefits, to me it's not worth it. So pretty much when it comes to weed and alcohol, I never was around it as a kid. You know what I'm saying, even though weed does have some benefits, it's just not for me. Even if it was legal, I wouldn't try it. And I like knowing the fact that, you know what I'm saying, I've never done either one of them. So hopefully this answers your question. You know what I'm saying, just giving y'all a little piece of my life. And if y'all like me just getting on camera and talking without any kind of editing, just let me know. It's actually a little easier for me to make videos like this. So hope y'all have a nice day.